Hi folks, this is Fuzzy, and I have in the studio today my good friend Wildcat O'Halloran.
Hi boys and girls.
He's going to chat to us a little bit about the Blues Festival that was held in Wendell the other week, and the gig he had on Friday here at on the Common in South Deerfield, and talk about the blues generally and his own music and his own band in particular. And I believe you even have a hot album coming out.
Yep.
Yeah. So we may even get to that.
All right.
Don't forget to remind me.
I'll do that during the commercial break. Oh wait, we don't have those here.
All righty. So tell us about your roots. Where were you born? Where were you brought up?
Born in New York City. My dad was a New York fireman, and when he retired, he moved the family to Western Massachusetts. I moved up to Amherst from West Springfield in about '78, and I was doing restaurant work then, and I ended up owning the Dove's Nest in South Deerfield, which people are still reminding me of. I was in Gardner Monday night, and there were people yelling Dove's Nest things, multiple people yelling, who used to attend services there. That was '81, I think, to about 2000. But that's how long ago I stopped doing that. But if I cure cancer, there's still the lead on my obituary is going to be used to own the Dove's Nest restaurant. So.
So when did you move to the area?
'78, I moved to Amherst. '81, I moved to Sunderland.
Right.
And I was telling you off camera that the British Sunderland guys think this is hysterical. Apparently their Sunderland is quite different from mine.
Oh, yeah.
And
Sunderland's a hard knocks town. Oh, yeah.
They think it's hysterical that there's one that has tobacco growing in it.
They talk a little different in Sunderland.
Yes, I'm right and truly chuffed to be here today. I'm supposed to tell you.
I know some man gonna walk in and take my place. Feeling the way of the world. I'm going out that front door. Oh, that's a man, that man might be your man. I know. Oh, there's a man, that man might be your man. I know.
Your musical influences. What was your first impact? You know, your first instrument.
Okay, well, guys of my generation always start with the Beatles and then Eric Clapton, and in my case, the Animals, who were from Newcastle, right near Sunderland.
House of the Rising Sun. Yeah.
And then you go back to find out the roots of the cover songs, and you find the blues. And then I spent a lot of time. All the rock and roll guys say they were influenced by B.B. King, and they were. But a lot of times they didn't think the interviewer would know about Albert King, who would be the guy with the screaming feedback. That would be more Albert King, right? Whereas B.B. King would be. With the pretty vibrato and the slow love songs. Yeah. The guy that was the Eagles producer, I saw online saying how that made his career, that B.B. King let him put the strings onto The Thrill Is Gone. I'm like, okay, it made sense to him.
Yeah.
If life is so hard in the blues, why do we need all these violins? I don't know, but we do.
Hard to reproduce in a live gig.
Yeah.
That's the drawback with that.
There was a time when they had that ARP string synthesizer, and for a while we thought that sounded like actual violin. It's kind of like when we thought those mechanical drums in the 80s, we thought those sounded like real drums.
Drums, yeah.
I even have a record with mechanical drums on there. They said to me, "Do you want Janet Jackson's snare sound on this track?" And I was like, "What? What? Say that again?"
So they just press in number 882
Yep.
and Janet Jackson's.
Yep. Oh yeah, but it
comes
won't
up.
sound fake, they told me, because we're going to do the cymbals live. They overdubbed a guy standing waiting for the then going crash, crash, and we thought it sounded natural. Now when I hear in the car, I have Sirius satellite radio, and sometimes I'm listening to I listen to Soul Town until Barry White comes on, and then I have to get off Soul Town. And the blues station I listen to until I get to the really loud rock guys with the distorted things that don't sound like blues to me. And then there's one, the groove, and I listen to the groove until I hear that drum, that fake drum thing, whash, whash, wash, wash, wash. Wash, 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 wash. You know, like a drum roll sounds like they're all hitting with the same hand.
Yeah.
But in the 80s, we thought that sounded like music somehow. What do I know?
What up, Paul Ricker?
Got the 1965 Fender Esquire and the 1969 Supro Thunderbolt. I tell people I have $260 tied up in music, and I can't quit playing until I break even.
It's clever how you've stained it, so it looks really old.
My daughter, Caitlin, washed the dirt off of here, and the paint was long gone, and obviously that's where your arm goes. I won't tell you the name of the singer-songwriter who was trying to learn to play electric guitar on a stage at an open mic. And I said to her, just put it on your right hip and pin it there with your right elbow, and you don't need to strum like you're at a folk mass because it's loud enough by itself. And the other guitar players are horrified, like, that's not what you do. What are you telling her? But that's what I do. You'll never see me doing that.
Right.
The amplifier takes care of a lot of the work. You don't even have to pick. You can play it one-handed.
Cuts a clip of you playing one-handed.
Yeah, sometimes there's something else in the other hand.
It had two lights on behind. The train left the station. Had two lights on behind. Well, the blue light was my blue, and the red light was my mind.